Hey troops, it's me TheTacticalBrit, and this video is sponsored by EA. Now today we're looking at how to manage your inventory and get more loot in Battlefield 5 Firestorm. Making sure you have sufficient ammunition for your weapons, as well as the kind of equipment you want to carry in the right places, is really important to performing well in Firestorm, and today I'm going to give you a full rundown as well as some pro tips. Now in Firestorm there are two primary weapon slots, one sidearm slot, multiple gadget slots dependent on your backpack, and ammunition slots. All of this can be seen in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. You'll start with a limited number of gadget slots, available at only 2 until you pick up an extra backpack, as well as only 1 grenade slot. A small backpack will provide you 2 extra slots for either gadgets or grenade, a medium backpack will give you 4 extra slots for gadgets or grenades, and a heavy backpack will provide you up to 6 slots for gadgets or grenades. But you can only have 2 gadgets and 1 grenade readily available through buttons on your D-pad or keys on your keyboard. Equipping gear is very easy. You simply have to head over to the gear that you see on the floor and pick it up by pressing the individual button on screen on your available platform. But the tricky part really is maintaining some form of management. You can see at the very top of your inventory that there is in fact a bar which indicates just how full your backpack is, and the more full this is, the less things you can carry. Now there are really easy ways management wise to make sure that this isn't a problem. The first one is to drop ammunition you're not using. So if you're using a rifle and a sniper, you only need rifle and sniper ammo, so carrying any other ammo type would just be excessive. It's likely in this game that when you find a weapon that you want to use, there'll at least be a magazine or 2 with it when you pick it up. So carrying excess ammunition isn't really necessary. Another pro tip if you're looking to cut some weight from your inventory is that if you're playing solos, it may not be worth using a pistol. Most people use pistols in the down state, which can only happen in the squads mode if you have friends with you. If you're in solos and you get taken down, well that's it, you're out of the game, and using a pistol in the down state is no longer an option. Now of course you can keep this in the game if you happen to use it as a quick secondary, but ultimately you have 2 primary weapons that you can switch between, which should suffice. You can find the various tiers of backpack being small, medium and large based on the colour rarity next to them. A small one is green, a medium one is blue, and a purple one is large. The higher the rarity, the more inventory space you have, but management is still essential even if you have the highest rarity of backpack. Having things clustered in there is not something you really want to do. There are other pretty cool things you can do when managing your inventory as well. For example, you can split all items, be it gadgets or ammunitions, to drop it to your friendly teammates or just drop it in general if you're not looking to carry too much of it. Rather than dropping the entire thing, you can drop maybe 1 armor plate or maybe 20 bullets for a friendly. You don't necessarily have to get rid of the whole thing. You can also drop primary weapons if you find yourself in a tough spot with a friendly who doesn't have a weapon available to them. And most importantly, you can organize your gadgets in terms of priority. So there are 2 gadget slots that are available from the get-go that will always be there, and they're accessible via a key on your keyboard or a button on your D-pad, but the slots below them work in order. So on the left hand side, whatever is at the top below the active gadget slot will automatically be equipped when the gadget that's currently active has run out. For example, if I have 2 Panzerfaust in my active slot on the left hand side, and I fire both of them, that active slot will be replaced by the gadget that is directly below it, no matter what that gadget is. Now, in terms of management, it might be worth having an offensive and defensive slot. I find myself using things like Panzerfausts and frag rifle grenades on the left hand side, and things like armor plates and syringes on the right hand side. So that way I know which button to press when situations get rough and I need to heal myself or others, or if I need to bring out something more offensive to do some damage. Be aware that with your primary weapons as well, they also have rarities ranging from green to a pinkish colour, so tier 1, 2 and 3. And if you happen to see a higher tier variant of the same weapon you're using, it's definitely worth picking up because it will have more attachments and better perks than the one that you're presently using, although the damage model will remain the same. So troops, that's about it from me today. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon in another video.